Aseria, a beautiful, terrifying, mysterious land. Aseria is a vast world, with many diverse peoples spread across countless different environments, each of them with their own unique story. In the east lies the circular land of Karth, in which four clans, tied together by blood and fate, battle for supremacy. In the west, an island known simply as Fool's Paradise teems with lawless treasure hunting, and the sea around it is dyed red with piracy and bloodshed. In the south, the motherland of civilization, Salos, basks in the sunlight of its empire. The decadent kingdom spans an entire continent, and their golden grip on culture, art, and history will never loosen as long as their royal bloodline remains. In the shadow of the kingdom of the sun, the lands that the gods forgot lie crippled, still reeling from the ascent of an evil god thousands of years ago. Kruth, a desert through and through, is the home of hardy, resourceful folk. Loyal to each other and rightfully untrustworthy of outsiders, Kruthians work diligently each day to turn the curses of their ruined landscape into blessings. Relfheim, however, can't take the same strides. While Vecna's ascent to godhood simply dried Kruth out, it turned Relfheim into an arcane wasteland, in which natural laws hold no sway and horrifying magic anomalies are commonplace. There is little camaraderie to be found in this cursed place, but all denizens of Relfheim are connected by one thing: their hatred of the God of Secrets. And in the center of it all, on the largest continent in Aseria, 5 kingdoms hold an uneasy alliance to maintain and protect their home of Renarsia.
In the icy north, Gurmal Wolfsinger, the High Jarl of Skembra, strictly forbids outsiders within the land of wandering tribes. Some say he does this to protect his peoples. Others say it's to protect outsiders from the unknown dangers of the north. To the east of Renarsia, the Elves hold sway. Nildor, for that is what their kingdom is called, is made up almost entirely of ancient forests. Yet, Queen Etherain also protects the lands down the southern coast not swaddled by them. The remnant of a once large and vicious empire, Nildor has learned from the mistakes of its forebears, and this day promotes knowledge and tranquility over violence and warmongering. Not all in Renarsia have taken this peaceful tact. The youngest of the 5 kingdoms, the Zymor Empire, has been boisterously militant since its explosive debut in the Age of Unity. Deriving its name from a group of arcane assassins who killed the beloved Selosian Empress, the Zymor Empire puts magic first and gives no quarter to those who fear the arcane. In the southwest of the continent, 4 small merchant states are joined in a mutually beneficial agreement in order to be heard in this monarchy-ridden world. Seafaring Zextria, silver-smithing Mercath, enchanting Alanon, and earth-boring Raish came together to form the Bergen Coalition. Their representative, Sarah Kaltzwin, may not look intimidating, but no living creature, gnome or otherwise, could out-negotiate her. Surrounding the coalition is the noble land of Caerleone. An aging kingdom led by Giorel de la Fulla Carmesi, this land was once the pride of the modern world, filled with brave knights and a code of honor so strong it could break a blade. But years of peace have left them rusty, complacent, and forgetful. Caerleone is now but several large cities connected by total wilderness, and try as they might, the Lion Knights can't be there to save everyone. Beneath these kingdoms, the ever-watchful eye of Kovdek observes them all. This sprawling civilization of Drow prides itself on shielding the ungrateful world above from the horrors that lurk beneath the earth. But they are keeping a tab, and the surface, one day, must pay it. Through the years, countless events have shaken this world. Empires have risen, fallen, and been forgotten. Gods have been born, and heroes have perished. To tell the whole story of this world would take a lifetime, and still, pieces would be left unsaid. For now, we shall focus on the present, on the forces at play in Aseria today, and the ones that threaten to darken its future. In the winter of the 45th year of the current age, the age of the Citadel, named so after the greatest heroes of our time, a mad villain by the name of Cherubrosis used two magic relics of ancient and terrifying power to steal the memories of a great deal of people across Aseria. Using these memories, Cherubrosis created doppelgangers of each and every entity they belonged to, forming an unkillable army of memory clones. These memory clones were used to lay siege to the Konungar Meta, a meeting of the 5 kingdoms of Renarsia. Luckily for Aseria as we know it, a small band of prior to unknown heroes managed to kill Cherubrosis before the siege proved too great for the Konungar Meta's defenses. The world was saved, or so it seemed. In hindsight, it seemed that Cherubrosis wasn't as mindlessly mad as once thought. One of the figures whose memories had been stolen was a vampire lord named Rylan Sangueth. This fierce, brutal, and feared vampire was part of a secret vampiric organization called the Claret Council, an organization created in part to keep Sangueth's bloodthirst in check and establish a position for vampires in Aseria's modern society. Though historians do not yet know why, the disappearance of Sangueth's memory caused another prominent member of the council, Sebastian von Markath, to declare war on him. This war, known to Solosian historians as the Dusk War, has been raging for 3 full years in the south of Nildor. For reasons unknown to the world, the extant Sortilegium, the foremost wizard guild of Aseria, afforded a place of high respect by most Aserian governments, has advised that the world simply let the Dusk War be. They say that it will run its course in due time, and all the world can do is wait. Unsurprisingly, not many agree with this stance, particularly those in the south of Nildor. The dissent against this opinion grew and grew until in the second year of the war, a militant organization emerged, dedicated to fighting these undead menaces at all costs. This organization, known as the Vanguard of Light, quickly became hugely popular with the common folk of southern Nildor, and the more support the Vanguard garnered, the louder the Sortilegium condemned them. As Aseria marches forward, it finds itself in a troubled time. An organization once trusted by all is now the object of spite and derision. A mad woman's death throes have cast the world into turmoil. Heroes are dying out, and evil is growing stronger. The future looks bleak for Aseria, but keep this in mind above all things. The sky is always darkest before the dawn.